What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully you've watched yesterday's video. If not, do go check it out, and let's dive straight into things. So we had quite a sloppy day today, not too much price action. We're still staying within this range, and I was thinking, and I did forget to mention in yesterday's video, because we're coming to the end of the month now, I doubt we're going to see much movement. As in, we finish this month this week, right? The month of August. So I doubt price is going to be doing anything crazy this week, meaning that we should anticipate that it's likely that price will stay pretty range bound, which just adds to this consolidation which we're in. So mainly I'm just looking at us staying pretty much between this range for now, with ideally us working towards the sell side, but like I said, I doubt we're going to see much movement just because of the point of because of the date we're on, as in because we're approaching the end of August. So that's just something to take into account. It makes things a little bit more difficult. But nonetheless, you can see we didn't quite trade up into the 4-hour bearish order block just yet. We did run out this stuff, and then prices broke down a little. But nonetheless, I'm still anticipating that price should be able to continue to wander within that range. And I do still want to see price tap into this bearish order block level. You can see that we dropped down into this fair value gap. There's really not much more to say compared to what I explained yesterday, so do go watch yesterday's video. But you can see our price has tapped into it here, has come out of it. We're closing above here. So if we continue to close above this fair value gap, as far as I'm concerned, we can anticipate price to then trade higher and start rolling up into these highs, which would be ideal because that would then work towards our original target. So let's drop down to the 1 hour, and you can see the daily divider right here. Came down, took out these lows, took out these highs. Very classic price action there. And then, like I said, so long as we can stay above this 4-hour fair value gap, I'll be pretty confident that price will be able to make it up into Tuesday's high. So let's get Tuesday's high delineated. If my mouse works properly. So it'll be nice to see if price can manage to trade up into there. But this is only assuming we stay above the 50% level of this fair value gap. If price drops below it, then it's likely we will roll over, and then and only then would I be looking at this Sunday opening price as the target. It's just that I'm not too trustworthy that this is the high of the week that's been made. I want to see price continue to push a little bit higher in an ideal world, but like I said, this fair value gap should be able to hold price if we are going to rally higher. But if not, I want to see it give way, and then I'll target that Sunday opening price, and we can talk more about that tomorrow. Let's go to the 15-minute. Again, quite a lot of back and forth price action as we got towards the afternoon, the New York afternoon. Again, I do like the way that we grabbed these stops and came off of this range. Slight breaker here, low, high, lower, low. Just traded into that now, very recently. So as far as I'm concerned, that should be able to help send price into Tuesday's high tomorrow. But would need quite a lot of a boost, as in we'd need to see price action push it, as in we need to see some kind of sentiment push and expansion. Like, if we are going to make up to this buy side, I want to see candles of this kind of attitude, but obviously trading higher to get there. I want to see large expansion, not little bits and bobs that we've been seeing all day today. I want to be seeing larger candles. So with that taken into account, let's move on to GBP USD, and you can see price traded beautifully down into this level, which I drew our attention to in yesterday's video. So if you haven't watched that video, go and check it out. But you can see I had this inversion fair value gap marked out, delineated the 50% level, which is also a weekly bullish order block, as you can see. And you can see that price traded into that absolutely perfectly, and we got a reaction as soon as price did trade into it, and price has been trading higher since. So I'll allow price to come back to the breaker, and the breaker will be the last high, which is pretty much this up close candle, which I got my eye set on. As far as I'm concerned, price shouldn't need to go any lower than this if price is going to, continue to trade higher. However, as I said on dollar, let's just take a look at dollar again. If dollar's going to keep expanding, that means that GBP is going to need to have some room to drop down. So what do I mean by that? Well, obviously we've already traded into the discount PDRA, which I wanted to see get traded to. So although I don't need price to go all the way down here, I'd be happy for it to trade down into the breaker, which would be here. So I'm going to get this delineated as a sell side target for price to trade down into. Any lower than that, I would be a bit concerned, but at that point, dollar would be rallying so much that, we can probably anticipate a continuation. But my point is, this is a pool which I'm anticipating price to want to try and trade into, and then later on in the week, maybe moving into Thursday, see it turn around inside of it. But I'd need to see it reach down into here. Ideally, we don't take out this low. I like the way we came down, ran out these sell stops. It traded exactly where we delineated, and we've taken out this high now. So I'd like to think that we are in a buy program, and that any kind of discount is just an opportunity for us to be looking for potential longing opportunities. But in terms of discount for us to trade lower, whilst dollar trades higher into the high premiums, which is what I was talking about, potentially all the way up here, but I don't know if it's going to have the energy to do that, then it'll be nice to see if we can get down into this range below this south side liquidity right here. So let's get that delineated as south side liquidity, and then we're going to finish up on Euro USD. Also, guys, if you haven't yet, do join the mailing list. I have a new link, and when you join the mailing list, you will get a free PDF file with the basics on buy side versus sell side liquidity emailed straight to you. So do join the mailing list. The link is in the description, and I'll make sure it's at the end of this video as well. But yeah, let's go to the daily, and you'll see again, very sloppy day in terms of not much going on. But again, if we want to see dollar rally, let's see if we can see some potential drop on euro. We got some beautiful relative equal lows below here. We'll go to the 15-minute real quick, and you can see how these lows have been, it looks like it's been engineered to me, as in I'd want to see these get targeted. Compared to GBP, in terms of comparing in line with dollar's behavior, euro and GBP, euro, dollar and dollar are more in line with each other, as in behaving, which means that if I was going to trade tomorrow, it'll be euro I'll be trading, not GBP, especially because there's more of a clear draw as to where I want to see price trade until the discount, which is down here. So that's just something to take into account. But you can see again, if we look at this, this is very classic price action in terms of we've had what looks like displacement. It's had a hard time creating the displacement, as in a lot of wicks, but nonetheless it's displacement because we're taking out bullish order blocks. Price is returning into fair value gaps, and we're seeing continuous willingness to want to go lower. So with that taken into account, so long as price, as far as I'm concerned now, respects this bullish order block, which we can delineate, as far as price stays below there, I'm happy to be short, with the expectation that we'll try and fill this fair value gap on the 15-minute, and then at stretch, which would be ideal, we do run again Tuesday's lows in line with dollar taking out Tuesday's highs. So that's just something to take into account, but this fair value gap will be my first target for price, so long as we stay below this bearish order block, which is in line with this breaker, high, low, higher, high, and we've traded back into that range right now, which is why I'm focused on that. So I hope that all makes sense. Stick around for tomorrow's video. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the mailing list at gbpbaby.com, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace.